So it will be in two sections. I'll call some names now, and later some other names will be called up yet. So thank you. The first person I'm going to be calling here is Senator Yunus Akintunde, Oyo West Senatorial District, ably represented by Honorable Segun Taiwo. We want you up here for the goodwill message. 2 minutes, please.
Afternoon. I stand on the existing protocols. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The principal of the college and the invitees. I'm here to deliver a goodwill message on behalf of the senator invited and the House of Rep members. We give all glory to Almighty God who created us and who has given us the opportunity to be here today. I felicitate with the old student of the college, and I wish you many more of these occasions. On behalf of the honorable member of the House of Rep, the Green Chamber, and the Senator Yunus Akintunde, the distinguished senator of Oyo Central of Oyo State. By the time we were coming to this place, the road to this college is nothing to write home about. And I feel it requires federal government attention. The message will be conveyed to our representatives to facilitate the rehabilitation and upgrading of the road to the standard one by the grace of God. Also, I was sent to deliver this message that we have just finished the posthumous birthday of our royal father, Oba Lamidi Olaiwola Adeyemi III, which we did its grand finale yesterday. And the two of them promised that by this time next year, our project, a laudable project, will be commissioned in honor of His Royal Majesty in this citadel of learning by the grace of God. And when we were coming, we were given a cash donation of 100,000 naira to the college. I wish you happy celebration and progress of the college now and in the nearest future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. As he was speaking, I saw our mama walking, Mama Ajishafe, our one-time principal, our former principal. Please, Mama, where are you? Mommy Ann Ajishafe. Please, where is she? Oh. Okay, I want to call on the President Unity Schools Old Student Association, Ososa. Usosa, in person of Michael Mogaji, but ably represented by Chidi and Nene. Please clap him as he's coming. Clap him as he's coming. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me first of all start by saying we indeed are very honored. I'll stand on existing protocols fully observed. I want to say that my President General Michael Magaji sent his greetings, and he celebrates with the FGGC Oyo students as you celebrate 50. Also, I have been quite impressed personally with what I have seen, and I'll just cut through the chase to say that indeed the students of FGGC Oyo are probably in a very, very good place, because we have been around a few federal government colleges, and we know what we see when we go about. I also want to appreciate the guest speaker, who has also come to educate or to inform us what we have discovered in the last 2 years or thereabout, that funding education is the key ingredient for us to ensure that our country is a better place. Not to undermine what the Old Girls Association of FGGC Oyo has already done or is doing, we want to emphasize that we must do more, especially when it comes to the soft, what we call the soft activities around improving quality education for our girls and for our students. That for us is one of the drivers of USOSA today. We have seen a lot of infrastructure development being done by alumni associations. We want a lot of this to also be done around the quality of education that our students are receiving, because that's the only way that we can compete favorably with our contemporaries around the world. I want to also use the opportunity to invite us to the 43rd plenary and 2024 AGM, which comes up in Abuja exactly 7 days from today, where all members of the different unity schools or students associations will converge for a plenary on how to further the issues around education. And we'll be having the head of service, Mrs. Didi Walsijak, in our midst to give the keynote speak on that day. Lastly, I just want to encourage some of the things that we've seen today, and permission of the PG is to give a small gratis and thank you towards the robotic club that I think we met outside, and is going to give a small token just for the people to encourage them of 50,000 naira instantly, as well as the troop dancers who did entertain us, another 50,000. So we will send the funds across once we are done. And this is just to encourage the students also that we are here to support all the activities that you guys are doing, to see that you people emerge better. You know, and as you saw, our slogan is we are better together. We can only do a lot more by coming together. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful celebration. Thank you.
President General among the nation. President General among the nation.
Thank you, sir.
Salute you.
Mr. Chidi Anene, thank you. Now I want to call representatives of former principals. We have 2 of them in our midst, and I'll call them one after the other. The first person I'm going to call for a goodwill message is Barrister Yetunde Awofunwa. So after Mama, Dr. Mrs. Olodo will come off stage for our own goodwill message. Music, please. She's not just the principal, she was the first woman to head our school for so many years. You're welcome, man. Owó rẹpẹtẹ.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ẹ kúlé o. Ọ̀wìnì. You can't do that sitting down. You can't do that. Oh, Winnie. Oh, Winnie. Oh, Winnie. I think that says it all. Oh, Winnie on top. I was posted to Fggc Oga in 2008 after spending 19 years of my service life at King's College, Lagos. And I had just 3 years to retire. 3 years to retire, and I was here. I was willing, able, and ready to transform Oga to King's College, and perhaps a replica of Queen's College, Lagos, the female counterpart of King's College. I'm glad I'm here today because I'm part of the success story of this college. I was in a hurry to do many things, and I was always on the teacher's neck, on everybody's neck. We must do this, we must do that, we must succeed. Together we do this. I'm glad I mentor teachers in this college. I mentor students. Some of them, many of them are doing very well today. Greatly today, all over the world. I'm happy to be here today to say congratulations to all of us for being part of what God has used to transform this college and to keep it going after these 5 decades. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. We have done well, and the future is very bright. We have left you all in the hands of God, who will watch over all of us and see us have more progress in the next 50 years. The sky is the starting limit. I wish all of us well. I wish the college well. I wish Oyo Town well. I wish Oyo State well. And I wish all of us in Nigeria well. Hearty congratulations to all of us. All winning. All winning.
On top.
All winning.
On top.
Mama Awofua, she coined the slogan we use today, on winning, on top. That is why she has been saying, on winning.
On top.
On winning.
On top.
On top. Now I want to call our mother too, Dr. Mrs. Olodo. Hey, Mama. Mama, please help me to play music.
I never knew
Hey.
you will honor me this way.
She knows how to dance, so.
Oníṣẹ́ ńlá Rasulullahi, oníṣẹ́ ńlá. Mo lẹ́yìn èèyàn mi. Ẹ jẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àkà fún ọmọ. Oníṣẹ́ ńlá Rasulullahi, oníṣẹ́ ńlá.
Thank you very much, DJ. I appreciate you for that. Yes, I don't know how many minutes have been given to me to speak, but I have been challenged here today. And I think we should be patient with me to deliver the epistle. I want to believe those of you who were here when I was here, you know how I like to deliver epistles. And you have not forgotten. Thank you very much for that. Yes, you will permit me, I'm not going to stand on anything existing, because I cannot afford to say wonderful things about those that have been recognized. I will start from our Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu, ably represented by the Provost, Federal College of Education Special Oyo, Dr. Ademola Rauf Salami. I want to say here today, the Honorable Minister of State is a great advocate for repositioning education as it should be. You only need to hear him speak. And then the wonderful ways himself and the Honorable Minister of Education have been working tirelessly. Honestly, they are leaders worthy of emulation because they lead, we follow. And that is why I am also proud to be here today. Let me go to our dear father, Kábíyèsí, our late father, Ọba Lámídì Ọláìwọlá Adéyẹmí, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, ikú bàbá yèyé. Kábíyèsí o. That's a wonderful father. May Almighty Allah grant him al-Jannah of Firdausi. And I cannot forget my dear mother, a woman of substance, Iyale Koto. I am grateful for the support that I received from them while I was here. And I recognize all distinguished fathers of your time here today. Thank you very much for honoring my sister at this event. A friend, let me come to you, Director Principal. Let me also recognize our guest speaker, even though I just heard about him, Mr. Olashupo Shashore, SAN, former Attorney General of Lagos State, who happens to be an ex-student of FGC Janikin, like he said, and like it was said earlier. So therefore, it is not a surprise that he is the guest speaker of today, because he is our own. Then, Director Principal FGC Oyo, Mrs. Fashe Dembu, a wonderful woman, good-hearted, with superb human relations, without which I wouldn't have been here today. One has something to learn from her. Honestly speaking, as the incumbent principal of the college, I do appreciate what I have seen in her every day. And that, Director Principal, please don't ever stop, because it continues to open doors for you. May God continue to strengthen you, give you resounding successes on all your endeavors and everything you are doing in this college, and even after. Thank you very much for inviting me. Then let me go to our chair of chair, Iyaniye, Mama Federal Unity Colleges, the Director Principal FSTC, Ilesha, Esheo, Ekudide, Eshema. Another distinguished principals here present, Baba Ogbomosho, who refused to bring mango for us on his way coming. Our dear Mama, Barrister Awofunwama. So sorry, I know I was dancing with you. I wouldn't know whether you could remember me. Remember the day I had to come to your house while I was the principal of principal of Oyo, and the warm welcome you gave. Thank you very much, Ma. I recognize your presence here today too. Maybe later after the event we can dance very well together. I can see you are also a good dancer. I try my best. It looks as if I will have to toe the line with you. My dear mommy, Mama Modupe Okebukola, whom I am given the name today as ancestor teacher. And up till today, she still teaches. I got to know her closely when I came here as the principal between 2017 and 2018. I learned a lot from her. I am still enjoying her love up to today. She's full of love for everyone. Thank you very much, Ma, for taking my hand and always dragging me everywhere. I appreciate that a lot in you. Agbanya Kaleo. Yes, our former SBMC chairman, Baba Adigun, where are you, sir? Baba Adigun, yes, sir. And my wonderful boss, before Oyo, he was our vice principal ACAD in Suleja Academy while I was the head of chemistry and a teacher. Thank you, sir, for the support I received from you while I was here. And with your supportive wife, our dear mommy, thank you very much, ma. And the present SBMC chairman, Mrs. Orukotan, I used to call her Mama Niye when I was there as the principal of the college. And she's still Mama Niye. Everywhere she goes, she is Mama Niye. And you see her behaving like an old woman, you know, even though she's now old, or maybe relatively old. Sorry. I said I have a lot here going. My dear Owini teachers, both present and past, thank you for your support, the support I received during my short stay, which has made me happy to be here today. To the celebrants of today, and I wish to start with the chief celebrant, our dear Professor Ayo Ashenoa, the president of Old Girls Association. Professor Ma, you are not paying attention. No. And if I had been your student in the university, I know what you can do to me. Oh. I cannot forget the first time I met you. Honestly speaking, on an occasion like this, I had to drag her. I dragged her to Owini. I felt that her presence in this college at that moment can only inspire the students at that time. And she did justice to that. You have heard her tell the stories of what Owini went through, of what the queens at that time went through. Being told by an ancestor like her, she is an ancestor. And I celebrate her today, and I celebrate all other ancestors here present, old girls here present. I am proud to be one of you because I chose that word, ancestor, being an ancestor myself. The first set of my school, Federal Government Girls College, Shagamu, while it was still in Ilaro. I celebrate all of you. And I'm so proud to be in your midst. Now, our dear students here, Owini Queens, I have not forgotten you at all, even though I know JS1 students of that time are no more here. They must have graduated last year. Probably you have heard of me. So with this, I go to my speech. It is with this pride, heartfelt joy, and great honor that I return today to stand before you as we celebrate this significant milestone, the 50th anniversary of our beloved. This school holds a special place in my heart, as it does for many of us here present. The memories I have of walking down this hall, even though it's looking more beautiful today, at that time we tried to do as much as we could. That time it was not yet flawed, even though I challenged the PTA chairman then. Just as I left, he did justice to that. But even without it being flawed, and we were able to, with the decorating committee of that time, we were able to do justice to any event that was held in this hall. And then the hostels, classrooms, and other facilities, sharing in the successes and challenges of building young lives. Watching this institution grow into the beacon of excellence it is today filled me with immense gratitude. 50 years is a tremendous achievement, a testament to the unwavering commitment of everyone who has contributed to this school's legacy. From the visionary founders who dared to dream, to the exceptional leadership of every principal, including the incumbents who have nurtured this dream, we celebrate each of you today. The teachers who tirelessly pour their passion and knowledge into shaping the minds of young girls, the students who carry the flame of ambition, the alumni who have gone on to make their mark in every corner of the world, we stand together, united by the bond of this great institution. To the current principal, staff, and students, you have done an outstanding job in upholding the standards of excellence that define this school. You have continued to build on the legacy left by those who came before you while embracing the ever-evolving needs of today's world. Your resilience, innovation, and dedication are evident in every achievement, and it is clear that the future of this college is in capable hands. I commend you for your outstanding work in preparing the next generation of women leaders. To the alumni, it is always a joy to see not only how far you have come as individuals, but also as a community. You carry the values instilled in you within these 4 walls of Owini: integrity, discipline, leadership, and service, and you have used them to make meaningful contributions to the society, whether in business, politics, education, health, or other sectors. The impact of your education at Owini can be seen all over the world. You are doing wonderfully well, and please continue to remember the foundation that was laid here. Please continue to support the growth and development of this school for future generations. To the young women currently enrolled, that is the current Owini Queens, you are the torch bearers of this rich legacy. Know that you stand on the shoulders of those who came before you. The education you are receiving here goes beyond academics. It is shaping you into empowered, confident women who can take on the world. Never doubt the power of your voice, your skills, or your dreams. This school has given you the tools and opportunities. Now it is up to you to use them to build a future filled with limitless possibilities. You are not just students, you are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of our world. While I was here, Owini Golden Band made waves in the world of Federal Unity College's entertainment. And I can remember the first opening of that. Owini Golden Band. Did I get it right, teachers? Thank you very much. As it performed during events in the college as well as anniversary celebrations in sister colleges like Federal Government College Iduani and Federal Government Girls College Shagamu. Also, the Owini Queens dazzled the Federal Unity Colleges during the Fggc Oga Female Football Tournament as they came second among the counterparts. It was the first and the last of its kind among Federal Unity Colleges in Federal Ministry of Education. I can remember vividly the slogan I always made my dear students to recite on assembly days then. And it goes like this: I can do it, I will do it. And that when people say to them that they cannot see anything good in them, that they should do what? Hug them and say life is difficult for the blind. It was to serve as a motivation or inspiration towards best performance academically and behaviorally. It was to instill confidence in their abilities and to change the way they viewed life, that no child is born to fail. Therefore, as we celebrate this golden anniversary of Owini, let us reflect on the purpose and mission of this great institution, Fggc Oga, which is not just a school, but a legacy that transformed the lives of countless young women It is a sanctuary where dreams are nurtured, potential is unlocked, and leadership is born. The institution stands as a testament to the power of education, especially for girls. When we educate a girl, it is said we educate a nation. And that is exactly what Fggc Oyo has been doing for the past 50 years. In closing, even though that was meant to be my closing, but I will have to answer our guest speaker. Therefore, in closing, as I wrote it down, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to the leadership, past and present, for their unwavering dedication. To the staff, both current and former, your hard work and commitment have made this school what it is today. To the students, remember that you are part of the legacy that will continue for generations to come. Embrace it, carry it forward, and make your mark in the world. As we look ahead to the next 50 years, may this school continue to grow in excellence, empowering countless more girls to become the women our society needs. May the legacy of Fggc Oyo remain strong and ever inspiring. Happy 50th anniversary, and here it is to many more years of greatness. Thank you, and God bless you. Lastly, our guest speaker said that our Honorable Minister of State made a statement on unbundling federal unity colleges into primary and secondary schools. I want to say that that is not the case. He said unbundling into primary and senior secondary schools. And that was part of the 6334 educational system, which some states had already started, but Federal Minister of Education, who was instrumental to that policy, did not start. And he also mentioned the dwindling budgetary allocation to education. I wish to let everyone here present know that the current top management of the ministry, Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Minister of State for Education, Permanent Secretary for Education, are doing a lot in repositioning education in Nigeria. And that was why His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu approved the DOTS policy for Federal Ministry of Education. DOTS meaning D for data repository, O for out-of-school children, T for teachers development, and S for skills acquisition, skills development. And for this, each letter in the word, the ministry has done a lot within the short time. A lot that has started to manifest, and I want to say within a short time, you will see how it will manifest into the outcomes that you wish to see. I wish to also register here that PPP in education is a policy that has been in existence for long. And that is why stakeholders such as old students, community leaders, donors, partners, locally, nationally, and internationally, are considered to be critical stakeholders. That is just not exhaustive, but some of them. Lastly, the arts students that is said are being treated as failures. I want to say no. Have you people heard of STEAM? STEAM, there is A now introduced to STEM. That A stands for arts. And that is part of TVET. Today, that A in STEAM is part of TVET. And the ministry is seriously encouraging that in all our young minds. And that is why, about 2 days ago, the Honorable Minister and the Permanent Secretary were in Uyo, where over 250 students of Federal Unity Colleges gathered to participate in skills acquisition program called Fggc Camp for Girls. And it had a theme, painting into the future. That skills that was chosen had to do with painting and decoration. And you just need to be there to be amazed by what our dear guests can do. Honestly speaking, for those schools who participated, about 29 schools out of the 115 federal unity colleges, they all went on with painting tools so that they can assist the management in painting any building. They can paint any building as of today. And each student that was there for the period of that training went back home with NSQF Level 2 certification. With NSQF Level 2, that a particular student can decide to go into the world of work because levels 1 to 6 have already been adopted into the scheme of service and can be used to enter the world of work. Thank you very much. I hope I have exhaustively dealt with the problems. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma. That was Dr. Mrs. Olodo, a one-time principal at FGGC Oyo. Thank you, Jay. Before we continue, we want to listen to speech by the special guest of honor, Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sunono, ably represented by the Provost, Federal College of Education, Special Oyo, Dr. Rauf Salami Adem. You're welcome, sir.
I give all glory to God Almighty, the owner of my soul. I seek refuge in Him. The antics of Shaitan and the jinns guide us to the right path, the path of those you favored and not of those who went astray. Much has been said by the last speaker. She's an insider and she knows better what unbundling means. But unbundling, like he said, is just to ensure a functional education. With this, I want to say the distinguished persons of the high table, political leaders, the principal, ex-principals, and alumni, as well as staff of FGGC and the students. On behalf of my boss, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu, the Honorable Minister of State for Education of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will not want to waste much of your time because much has been said. I only want to felicitate FGGC and the alumni. However, I will just put admonition across to the alumni. You have done well. The school, the college, has done well in modeling women. In fact, you have put in smiles and laughter into several families in Nigeria. One of them is the wife of my boss, my mentor, Professor Okebukola. In fact, I was so happy when encomium is being showered on her. Ma, may the Lord Almighty continue to strengthen you as well as my boss. Message here, I want to encourage Fggc Oga to please ensure inclusive education. Inclusive education here is bringing in persons with special needs. That will also make you distinguish in the committee of unity schools. And I want to assure you that by the grace of God, Federal College of Education Special, Oyo, under my leadership, we partner with you and ensure that deaf, blind, and other persons with disability survive in your school. Having said this, I want to admonish the alumni. Please, the secretary, sir, the national secretary, am I right? Professor Ayo, are you around? Wonderful. You can see what unity can create in the life of human. Several years, you departed, but you are here again, embracing each other, thanking God. Please, as much as possible, try to shun envy, and target bringing smiles to the less privileged. By the grace of God, that we move the association forward. Much of what I put in my paper is just advantages of fraternizing as alumni, and much of it had been said. So, without wasting much of our time, I want you to please sing along with me. Please let us stand up and sing. Ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ara sán.
Atẹ́gùn fẹ́, ìjì ń jà kò gbé wa lọ. Ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ara sán. Atẹ́gùn fẹ́, ìjì ń jà kò gbé wa lọ. Ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́.
Please keep standing and let's be silent. Let us remember those of us among the alumni whom have answered the call of the Almighty. May their souls rest in perfect peace. I wish Fggc long life and long life to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Raouf Salami Ademola, representing the Honorable Minister of State on Education, Dr. Sanko Sununu. Before I call on others for their goodwill messages, we want to watch special performance by students. So I'm going to call on the Yoruba Drama Cultural Group. Okay. Mommy, please, ma. Our mommy here is Dr. Mrs. I.O. Akinbamijo. chair of chairs representing visiting principals. You're welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Owini babes. Hello. Good afternoon, Owini babes. Good afternoon, all the eminent personnel in the hall. Do permit me to stand on the order of the already established protocol. But I will not fail to say, ẹ káàsán ẹ̀yin bàbá wa nígboro Ọ̀yọ́, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú o, ìlú á máa tẹ̀síwájú sí i. I am somebody who is always inquisitive. Please permit me. I want to know those who are the first set members who are in the house. First set members in the house. Can we all give them very good clap? I salute your courage, and I really, really appreciate your being here today. Because if you were not here, probably the history we are making today will not be. And so thank you for bearing the heat. Thank you for going through it all. I want to also say a big thank you to the founding teachers. Do we have any of them in the house? The founding teachers. God bless you for the sacrifice. I can imagine 50 years ago what this area looks like. Being here without light, and it reminded me of the day I was in Keana. I walked almost 40 kilos, and it was like I was in a jungle. And then I realized it is a sacrifice to be a teacher in a remote place. Thank you for being yourselves and for molding lives. Today, the result of your hard work has paid off. For all teachers on ground now, thank you. You are doing wonderful jobs. In the whole of Southwest, we can say Owini girls are forces to reckon with in every aspect. Congratulations on your efforts. And for the old girls, thank you for thinking of that project that is so important in ensuring that learning achievement is improved upon. God bless you for that. As you take on more projects, I believe God will always lift you in all your endeavors. Thank you so much. The present students, please do not fail to keep the flag flying. We trust God to keep you safe and that you will move to surpass the old students in their attainment while they were here. God bless you all. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Mommy. Now I want to call on the representative of former teachers, Fggc Oyo, Mrs. Okebukola. You're welcome, ma'am. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please permit me. I'm very conscious of time. So permit me to stand on the existing protocol. But while doing that, I still, as a matter of duty, have to recognize some of the teachers here. Mama Agberemi, I recognize you. Mr. Adigun, Reverend Adeosun, and so many others. Thank you. Well, I don't really know how to go about it. Because as I said, I'm conscious of time, and yet I have so much to say. Let me first thank Almighty God, the Alpha, the Omega, the one who was, the one who is, the one who will forever be. I thank the Almighty God for what He has done in the life of this college, for what He has done in the lives of the great ladies, women that have been produced as citizens of Nigeria. FGGC or your old girls, can you stand up? I must express publicly that I appreciate you. I appreciate what God is doing in your lives. I appreciate the impact you are making. I know so many of you impacting lives, helping people. You are not selfish. You're doing great. In your different careers, different professions, you are great. In addition to that, you are adding value to other people's lives, especially the less privileged. The Lord bless you as you continue to do that. The Lord will continue to prosper your efforts. You will continue to rise and shine. You are stars, not only in Nigeria, globally, you are stars. We recognize you as stars, and you will never go dim. In Jesus' mighty name, I love you all. I just want to say that as a teacher, I am fulfilled, very fulfilled. When I see all these young women making waves globally, not only in Nigeria. I started my career as an education officer as a young lady. I came to FGGC Oyo in 1976 at the age of 24 plus. Despite my age, I had that huge responsibility of guiding and mentoring these ladies, these women who are seated here. And to the glory of God, I can say the Lord was faithful and He remains faithful. Out of my 35 years career as a civil servant, it will interest you to note that 30 years was spent in FGGC Oyo. So that will let you know why I am so attached to this college. The college is part of me. And all I have to say is to continue to give glory to God Almighty. So I congratulate the principal, the students, the old students, the staff of FGGC Oyo. The staff of FGGC Oyo, I must say, when I was here, they were devoted. They were committed to their calling. We did the job not as ordinary job. It was a calling. And God has not put us to shame. So, I congratulate everybody. Once again, my dear girls, now women, I congratulate you. You don't know how much I love you. You don't know how much your success has made me a happy person today. Now the students, the present students, I want to challenge you. You have to see your seniors, the old students, see them as mentors. See them as sources of inspiration. I challenge you to aspire to be great too, like they are great. I challenge you to aspire to live impactful lives like they are doing now. So keep the light shining. Do not do what others do. Let FGGC Oyo continue to beam the light. Let FGGC Oyo remain the best among equals. And so on this note, once again I say congratulations, and I pray that the college will continue to soar and the staff and students will remain blessed. My dear girls, the old students, I say thank you very much for making me a proud teacher. I appreciate it. The Lord continue to be with you in all your endeavors in Jesus' name. Thank you and God bless you all.
You've done so much for me. I cannot say it all. Everybody sing. If I have 10,000 tongues, if I have 10,000 tongues, we still won't be enough. Now I tell it all. What shall I render? What shall I
For he has done so very much for me.
What shall
I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me.
done so much for me. I cannot say it all. Everybody sing. If I have 10,000 tongues, if I have 10,000 tongues, we still won't be enough. Now I tell it all. What shall I render? What shall I render to Jehovah? Oh, he has done so very much for me. What shall I render?
Thank you because of time.
Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n sì túká. Ará ilé mi wọ́n wà níbẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn ló fẹ̀jẹ̀ rẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Torí mo ní bàbá kan tí ó gbà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Òun láyé àmọ́ tó gbà. Ọlọ́run bàbá lọ́la. Èmi bá mi iṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́. Ọlọ́run bàbá jíde. Èmi bá lọ́wọ́ iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run 1930. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ kí wọ́n ṣe yánu. Èmi táyé mi tọ́lọ́run kò jẹ́ o. Ó yẹ tó fún bàbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wípé wọ́n á ṣe bí. Ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò lè rí mi gbèsè. Ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wípé wọ́n á gbógun. Ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò lè borí mi. Wọ́n kóra wọn jọ lọ́nà kan sá. Wọ́n sá kàbàkàbà lọ́nà méje. Wọ́n kígbe mọ́ mi lọ́nà kan sá. Wọ́n kọ́ jìnnìjìnnì lọ́nà méje. Nítorí mo ní bàbá kan tí ó gbà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Òun láyé àmọ́ tó. Ọlọ́run bàbá lọ́la. Èmi máa rí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀.
Thank you. It's a thing of joy to be among one's children. So that is what is happening right now. Congratulations, Mama. Congratulations. Now we'll be taking the roll call of principals and the time they spent in school. I'm starting with Miss F.A. Ferrodin, from 1974 to 1978. Mrs. O.Y. Durodola from Night of Blessed Memory from 1978 to 1985. Also, Mrs. V.M.I. Cooker from 1986 to 1987. Mrs. C.N. Okoreafor from 1987 to 1989. Not forgetting Mrs. Aro Daudu of blessed memory from 1989 to 1996. Also, Mrs. E.E. Babaniji from 1996 to 2001. Mrs. A.M. Ayeni from 2001 to 2007. Not forgetting Mrs. Barrister Mrs. Y.O. Awofunwa from 2008 to 2011. Mrs. M.A. Oshun Dawunsi from 2012 to 2014. Also, Mrs. O.A. Ladele from 2015 to 2016. Dr. Alhaja M.A. Olodo from 2017 to 2018. And also Mrs. A.A. Ajishafe from 2018 to 2022. And now our mommy, Mrs. A.E. Fashedemi from 2022 till present date. I want to recognize one of the pioneer teachers present here, Mrs. Kadijat Agberemi. She was a French teacher when she was in service. You're welcome, Mama. You're welcome, Ma. I want to recognize the sets, which are the 85 sets. The 85 sets. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. 92 sets. Wow. Wow. And also the 95 sets. Wow. And all other sets represented. You're all welcome. I want to recognize Mrs. Yemi Sisuzwan in our midst today, former First Lady, Benue State. Please, where is she? You're welcome, Ma. That was the former First Lady of Benue State. Now the commissioning of project by the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu, ably represented by the Provost of Federal College of Education, Special Oyo, Dr. Rauf, and all the members of I-Table, all the old girls present here, and the head girl and deputy with the social prefect. You are to go for the commissioning now. And as we are doing that, the bata dancers will come on stage. The commissioning now, members of the I-Table, all the old girls, the head girl, deputy, and the social prefect. Please, now we have to go for the commissioning.
bọ́mọ lẹ́rù kó má lè rọ bó bá ṣe rí ní ẹ̀rí. Bó bá ṣe rí ní ẹ̀rí. Bó bá ṣe rí ní ẹ̀rí. Àlákì bọ́mọ lẹ́rù kó má lè rọ bó bá ṣe rí ní ẹ̀rí. Asọ́gọ́gọ́là ṣàgbé, asọ́gọ́gọ́là ṣàgbé, òròmọdìrẹ kọ́lọ́hún òfìtà ṣàṣe, asọ́gọ́gọ́là ṣàgbé. Asọ́gọ́gọ́là ṣàgbé, asọ́gọ́gọ́là ṣàgbé, òròmọdìrẹ kọ́lọ́hún òfìtà ṣàṣe, asọ́gọ́gọ́là ṣàgbé. Bówólù ni kò lè pani, bówólù ni kò lè pani, igi tí a fẹ̀ yìí tí ò gbani dúró, bówólù ni kò lè pani. Bówólù ni kò lè pani, bówólù ni kò lè pani, igi tí a fẹ̀ yìí tí ò gbani dúró, bówólù ni kò lè pani. Gbogbo ayé ló ti gbọ́. Gbogbo ayé ló ti gbọ́.
Ògbà tá a bá ń fa pósítà yá. Kò dìgbà tá a bá ń fa pósítà yá o. FGGC ló gbà yìí. Gbogbo ayé ló ti gbọ́. FGGC ló gbà yìí.
these students have formed a statue. We have to release them with money. Please, don't let them stay here for too long. Please help us.
La fi ń jọmọ bàbá yé fi fún wa. Owó la fi ń kọ́lé bàbá yé fi fún wa. Níbi iṣẹ́ o nínú ẹgbẹ́ wa bàbá máa fi wọ́n wa. À ń bẹ̀ ọ́ bàbá máa jẹ́ ká mọ̀ òṣì máa jẹ́ ká mọ̀ yá máa jẹ́ ká tọrọ lọ́wọ́ yé bàbá. Jẹ́ ká wá jèrè láyé o, kówó má ṣe wọ́n wá. À ń bẹ̀ ọ́ bàbá, má jẹ́ ká mọ̀ òṣì, má jẹ́ ká mọ̀ ọ̀yà, má jẹ́ ká tọrọ. À ń bẹ̀ ọ́ bàbá, jẹ́ ká wá jèrè láyé o, kówó má ṣe wọ́n wá. La fi ń jọmọ bàbá yé fi fún wa. Owó la fi ń kọ́lé bàbá yé fi fún wa.
Thank you.
Big things ni mo like.
We would like to recognize all our former teachers that are present in the house, starting from our director, Mrs. Adiaga. Is she still in the house? Thank you for coming. I've seen her earlier today. Then we have Mr. Saleh Bello, all the way from Lagos. We say thank you. We have, okay, I can see Mrs. Olasusi too, our former acting principal in this school too. Thank you, ma, for coming. I can see Dr. Aino. I've seen him somewhere around earlier today. Thank you, sir, for coming. I've seen Daddy Adioshun is no longer on seat. Thank you, sir, for coming. We equally have seen Professor Sholanke. Thank you for coming. Professor Sholanke, thank you. We are grateful. We have equally seen Mr. Samuel. Thank you for coming. We have Mr. Salami, all the way from Ogbomoso. Thank you for coming, sir. Mrs. Awoyinfa, I've seen Mommy Awoyinfa too. Thank you for coming. Mr. Samuel is a director at the Federal Ministry of Education. Thank you, sir. He was here for so long too himself. Who else? Pastor Dr. Omitade, I have seen him too. Thank you, sir, for coming. Beside Dr. Omitade, I have my own good friend there, Mrs. Buki Akoro. Thank you for coming. I have not seen Mommy Olorun Yomi. Wow, thank you for coming, ma. I am very, very grateful. Mommy Olorun Yomi is a director with the Federal Ministry of Education now. She was with us here before too, just like the director, Mrs. Adiaga too. Mrs. Fasheiton too is here. I've not seen her, but thank you, ma, for coming. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mr. Feyijimi, I have not seen him, but he's been here. Thank you, sir. We are very grateful for honoring you with your presence. Mr. Olarinde, Mathematics Department, thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Okay, I have seen him now. Very popular when he was here. Mr. Johnson, Mama T, thank you for coming. We love you. Thank you for coming. I don't know if I've missed out any other person. Who? The Basi of Akiori. Mr. Orinde, sir. I'm grateful, sir. Thank you for coming. Chief Aworinde, we are grateful. Who else do we have here? face. So I'm not seeing the faces. Probably the all is a bit dark. I've got past Mr. Asmaraga. Somebody's there. I'm not seeing his face.
And in one night, girl,
As we get all other former staff that are present, as we get their details, we will be recognizing their presence. Thank you. While we still enjoy ourselves, we still have a presentation from our girls for our relaxation. Thank you.
And in one night, girl, relationship be like job. And I don't get to see you at all. And you know about though, I'm a ton. I'm a walk with she low down. But the lamb and a ton by ton. You have to wait till
sorry, sir. Mr. Joshua Ogunlari, I'm sorry I missed you out. I couldn't recognize the face from afar. Thank you, sir, for coming.
And your presence is stunning. Stop playing and see God love you money. If not be Jesus is coming, I know I'm born again. Now, some of us too busy to be back.